Node.js is an open source runtime environment for executing JavaScript and can be run in multiple platforms. And in this video, you'll learn how to install Node.js in Windows 10. The first step consists in opening your browser, and then, after selecting one, just write Node.js on Google.
Node.js on Google.
There you go, Node.js. The first link, obviously. Then you can go from here, from the main page, which shows already the downloads, or you can come here to the downloads page. There's the downloads, LTS, or the current. The current is the latest one. Meanwhile, the LTS, it's the long-term support, and generally better because it's less susceptible to bugs and bugs in general. So, LTS, Windows installer or zip. Zip will be faster to install, but will take more time to download. So we are going to keep with the installer MSI. And we are obviously going to 64 bits. If you don't know if your computer gets 32 or 64 bits, well, just download the 64 because most of the computers nowadays are 64. Then we are just going to wait a little bit, and after it finally got downloaded, we just click and open the file, which is going to start the installation. Welcome to the Node.js setup wizard. By pressing next, you can read the whole copyright and license agreement. I've already read it before, so I don't need to do it again. If you don't need to, don't touch the destination folder, just keep how it is. In here you can see some components, some of the stuff that you are going to install. And one really important thing is this, the npm package manager. It's something that we will use so much, but so much. The most part of the people that install Node.js, it's only for this package manager tool, which is really nice to install. React, Vue, Angular, even Bootstrap, and many more frameworks and libraries. Then here the tools for native models, the automatically install the necessary tools, and Chocolate. Necessary tools can be always good. It's somewhat important in some cases that you want to go deeper into programming. Although the Chocolate, it's something that's close to the npm, it's used to install other softwares, in Windows only. So in this case, you can choose to not go with it, because if you go, you will take more time to install. However, in this tutorial, to make a more complete tutorial, we are going to click yes and next. If you don't want to, you can simply install without, and if you find the necessity to install it, just reinstall the node. And here just install, it's the last part. Now we need to go here and allow the app to make the changes to the device. Now the wizard is already finished. Let's click in finish, and there we go. The install additional tools for Node.js. Now we need to press any key. A K would do, just as the C. Okay, let's go. Now it should take a little bit more time, only a little bit. Now it should be asking for the PowerShell. Just accept. Now the PowerShell is installing Chocolate, such as the necessary tools as well. Okay, now type enter to exit. In my case, I already had Chocolate before and the necessary tools. So if yours take a little bit more time to install, just minimize the window, and when finished, let's get straight into the rest of the testing. Now let's click here in the Windows Start button here. Click, and here you have the last installed stuff, such as the Node.js and the Node.js command line. The command line doesn't matter, because the only thing that you need to have installed is the node. What we are going to do here works in any CMD, any command line. So just write CMD, enter, and there we go. I'm going to right-click properties, change the font so it gets a little bit bigger, nothing too special. I'm going to zoom in anyways. And then write node space -v, and this way we get the version of the node that we installed, 16.17.1, and it's exactly this one, of course. Now we are also going to try to join the repo of Node.js, which is a tool so we can make some really fast tests with JavaScript, but only something as small as one line of code. So of course don't write repo, just write node, and this way we join. You can put something like console.log, and then you can put here string. So hello world, the command one, right? And it's undefined, I don't know why. Yes, of course it's undefined. And then if you want to leave this repo, just click in Ctrl and C. Ctrl C, the one that you use for copying. You know? Then to exit, press Ctrl C again. or Ctrl-D or type.exit. We are going to exit so you know that it works. Now we are going to close this and we are going to try to test something out. We're going to try to create a server, a local server, just as we do with Champ or Dragon. So let's get straight into it. Here in the docs, let's go to the guides, and the first one, let's get started. Here it's a piece of code that we need to create a fast and simple server. So I'm going to open here a folder, I'm going to here to the documents, and I'm going to create another folder, the Node.js tests, and it's all good. Let's go. Now let's open and create a new text document. In here you can select the name that you want. I'm going to put script, without the thing previously, of course. Then index.txt, if you can see it, come to view. And in these three boxes, if you have yours non-selected, just select it with here, the file name extension. And then right click, rename, and change the text for JS, which is JavaScript. Now we need to edit it, open with wherever you want. I'm going to open with Notepad. You can open with Visual Studio Code, Notepad++, it's up to you. Now I'm going to copy all of this here and paste inside this file. Now we already created the file. And now with the file created and the code copied, just left click in this path here and then write cmd, execute it. And then the cmd is going to be opened right in the path that you want. So just write node, so the node knows that it's im to be executed, and then the script, which is the name of my file, and put the file extension as well. Now the server is running. If you press Ctrl+C 2 times, it's going to be closed. So let's just again node script.js, and now if you come here 127.0.0.1:3000 new world, it's going to be opened and it's already running. So in this video you learned how to install the Node.js in Windows 10 and test it out a little bit. I'm Diogo Veigas and I'll see you in the next video.